Apparently, The Mandalorian Season 3 is losing viewers. They are dropping like flies, right? I think that's what they're saying. They're reporting that, right? This is, who's doing this? Who's the publication here? Let's see. This is from Fandom Wire. And they are reporting that The Mandalorian Season 3 is bleeding viewers, lost half its audience in just 4 episodes. Why is that? I mean, is the season bad? Am I missing something? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's losing so many viewers, half its audience. What is this comparing it to? Like season 2? I just don't understand. I don't understand where these metrics are coming from. There has to be some sort of comparison. The only thing I can think of is they're comparing it to season 2. Or maybe the beginning of the season, right? So maybe they had like millions of viewers in the beginning of the season, and now in episode 4, they have half. That could potentially be it. Or maybe they're comparing it to season 2. Let's read what they have to say. Despite the show only being meant to be Disney Plus web series, the release of The Mandalorian was just the start of a cultural phenomenon that no one from Lucasfilm or Disney could imagine, bringing out one of the biggest numbers of viewership to the OTT platform. With the release of the first season, the show has consistently maintained an image of one of the best contributors to the Star Wars cinematic universe. So can we get an explanation? Maybe let's see. Maybe it's down here. Okay. According to the reviews by IMDb, the first episode had a staggering 13,596 people rating and giving their insights onto the show, but soon enough, the second episode saw a drop in reviewership to 11,000. Okay, and then it dropped again in the third to 6,000. So they are basing this based on the people that are commenting. That's what I'm getting from this article. That's what I'm getting from this article. They are saying that not enough people are rating or giving reviews on this, right? They're dropping. So that's why they're saying that they are bleeding viewers. Marina Jane, she just commented, it's just like those Lord of the Rings movies. There's always boring scenes between the action sequences. That is correct. I think that we are right now in the middle of the season. So there's going to be some boring scenes. I think like that last episode, not this past episode, but the episode before, where we had that, hour-long episode, and it was like nothing but Dr., whatever his name is, on Coruscant. So that was pretty boring, but still compelling to some fans. But what this is saying... This is trying, and I don't know if this is meant to be clickbait, just trying to get some clicks so people can see, but this is basing on the fact that not that many people are reviewing the episodes on IMDb. But I still think that there is a drop in viewers, right? I still think that there is a drop. But the reason is not because the season is bad. Right. I think we can all agree that the third season, this season, has been quite good. It's been fairly good. I think it's been awesome. No, I think that the reason why this season has probably dropped, taken a dip in viewers, right, is not because the season is bad. Because it's not. It's not bad. It's certainly not worse than season 2 by any stretch. Quite the contrary, I would argue that season 3 has been better than season 2. And I know some people are going to say, well, it's not better than season 1. Of course it's not better than season 1. When season 1 came out, it was new, it was fresh. We got to see Baby Yoda for the first time. We got to see so many cool things in the first season. Things that we have never seen before. This was the first time We saw a Star Wars project that was new, that felt fresh, that felt like Star Wars since the prequels, right? This was refreshing when we saw The Mandalorian, especially after the mess that was the sequels, right? We can all agree, first season was goated. Second season, I would say was better than the first. Let's look back at what we got with the second season. Boba Fett, right? Boba Fett returned in the second season of The Mandalorian, and we can all agree that was probably the best interpretation of Boba Fett that we have ever gotten. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm not going to get into what the book of Boba Fett, that was complete shit. It was complete trash. I actually covered it on another video as to why I think they completely ruined that character. But my point is that season 2 ended on a high note, right? We all got Luke Skywalker at the end of season 2. Very emotional to a lot of us real Star Wars fans. You had Star Wars Theory over here crying, for fuck's sakes, right? You had this emotional just climax to this epic season, which was season 2 of The Mandalorian. And then we go on a hiatus for 2 years. In between, we get the Book of Boba Fett, and we can all agree that was complete garbage. That was complete shit. We didn't need it. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we expected. And after that, we didn't get anything. That was it. For a few months. And then after that, we got the Kenobi series. And I can go on and on about that series. Of how it was okay, but it did not meet the expectations that were set. It did not mean what they were telling us we were going to get. Instead, what we got was an entire series that was the Arc of Reva. So that was a disappointment. Not to mention, on top of that, we're getting all these projects through Disney that are pushing certain agendas, which I'm not going to get into, right? They're pushing these agendas that are pushing parents away. Parents that have kids that don't necessarily want to show their children these things that they're trying to show us in these shows, like A Brave World or New World, whatever the hell that movie is called. Certain scenes in certain movies, like the Buzz Lightyear movie. All these things going on in Disney Plus and Disney in general, political things that we necessarily as parents don't really want to expose our children to, right? All these things going on. And on top of the monstrosity, which was the Book of Boba Fett, and the very mid series, which was the Kenobi series, all stormed together to have an entire mass of fans leave the platform of Disney Plus. And that's where we are today. We have a decent season, which is season 3 of The Mandalorian, right? It is very, very good. Very, very good. But what it is lacking is eyeballs. Because for the past 2 years, Disney has been pushing fans away. Pushing them away. And now they are left with half the audience that they had in season 2. Season 3. I mean, in season 2 and 1. And that is why it has half the audience. That is why they are bleeding viewers, right? Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the bleeding is still going on. There's still viewers leaving. And it's not going to get any better. It's not. Because Disney is telling you that they do not care about what you like in Star Wars. They are telling you that they do not care what you want to see. They are going to show you what they want to show you. Right? And you have these guys like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau who are trying their hardest to provide a good product. You have these creators that actually understand Star Wars, that are compelling, that are making these compelling stories that feel like Star Wars, that are Star Wars, that sound like Star Wars, look like Star Wars, everything Star Wars. They're showing it to you. But unfortunately, a lot of us, not me, but a lot of other Star Wars fans have left. They are long gone. They are happy with what they got with the prequels. They are happy with what they got with the Clone Wars. with the original trilogy. They are happy with all of that. And they're like, thanks, we're good. We are full. We want no more. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is the thing. There's still a lot of us out here with hope, right? Because that's what we got with the very first movie. New Hope, right? That's what we got. That's what that entire movie was about. It was about hope. It was about the little guy fighting against the machine, fighting against the Empire. And it is ironic that now we, the fans, right, are clinging on to hope, clinging on that maybe, just maybe, we will get that magic back. Just maybe we will see that light once again. But unfortunately for all of us, for the million of us, you and I, this is the dark times. This is the time of the Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time of Kathleen Kennedy, the Emperor of Star Wars, the Emperor of Lucasfilm. This is the time. This is the dark time, right? This is the time that Obi-Wan Kenobi told us about. This is it. And as much as I would like to say that it is going to end soon, that we are going to once again see the light, we are once again going to get good Star Wars content, I have to be honest with you. I don't know if that light is in the horizon. I just simply do not know. I don't. I would like to be optimistic here. I really would. But unfortunately, I'm not. Anyway, this is going to be a short stream. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.